if you're repeating what I'm saying.
Ooh, yeah.
And I'm aware of the phone call that your mom made to my in-law saying that she submitted my name to a shrine.
Wow.
Wow. Let me clear that up. So clear the up. I'm clearing it up, bitch. Bitch, you talking about?
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. And like I said before, like, it's sad to see two Nigerian women going back and forth over something that seems like, to be honest, the mess. Like, if Wendy mama and sister did come up with that situation, I mean, Wendy didn't say it. Like, if NECA, if they really did that, then I mean, NECA is validated. But it's still just messy. And that congratulations to Candace, because the woman that accused Chris of having, like, cheating on, Candace with her, she basically is debunked. She came out and said that, everything was a lie, this and the third, and then alluded to the fact that Giselle was the one to put up to her. My whole thing is, girl, first of all, we already knew that you was lying anyway, because all the details that you gave was scarce. You didn't really give anything that was a reliable source. And like, for you to even hop in with Tasha K, like, Tasha K, come on now. You got too much stuff going on. With the Will Smith stuff, Jada talking about she's suing you. Candace, what I would do is, girl, we're going to court. I wouldn't even take Tasha K to court. I'm taking the other girl to court, because you really came out your face. And all is going to, and like the whole situation with Potomac, everybody's like, why is Potomac not, gelling? I like Potomac, but I noticed that everything is not gelling for the simple fact that these girls aren't friends. They're not real friends, period, right? But all in all, congratulations to Candace. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
All right, so the episode opens up with NECA picking up her husband from the airport, and she's like, oh my God, hey baby, how are you doing? This and the third. So we find out that, NECA's husband is a travel doctor. So 2 weeks out the month, he travels to and from whatever destination that he's going to perform, his practice. And then they get a call from, Karen. Right? She said, I want to invite y'all to pickleball. Me and all the ladies are gonna be there. It's gonna be a fun time, right? And we jump over and we see that, they start talking about, Wendy's mom and situation. They bring up Wendy yet again. And my whole thing is like, y'all keep bringing her up. If it's so irrelevant and y'all don't care that much, y'all keep bringing her up, right? And I'm just like, it's giving obsessed at this point. But then Aneka's husband was like, yeah, Eddie unfollowed me. We went to college together. We were in this club and that club. We did this academia thing. And my whole thing is, for me, I have I think 1,200 people follow me on Facebook. I'm not gonna notice if somebody unfollow me. I'm not gonna. And then they're like, you have to be really mad if you scroll through and they have to unfollow. Girl, there is a search button at the top. That's what Mia was trying to say. My whole thing is, somebody unfollow me, I'm not gonna notice it. It is what it is. My whole thing was, how did you know? So did you go snooping like, okay, let me go find Eddie's now, I know we friends. I don't see why it's that deep. But, child, it is what it is, I guess. We see Robin and Giselle go out for, lunch. And, the waiter, he's 28. So he's age appropriate for me.
Bring him here.
Let me stop. But, they go out for lunch. And, Giselle brings up that, in Atlanta, during the Reasonably Shady podcast live show, she had words with Juan. And Robin's like, what you mean words? She was like, yeah, Juan kind of came at my neck. Robin's like, okay, but what did he say? I don't think he said anything that was disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Juan was saying that he didn't sleep with the girl. He didn't, do anything. He didn't stick his up in her, this, that, and the third. And basically, she said that he was yelling at her. Why is Robin's delusional ass sitting up here talking about?
Well, the reason why he was yelling is because when he was coaching, he lost his hearing because he was over here yelling so much, so he can't hear so well.
Robin, and this is what we're saying, that you over here swinging and fighting for dear life to protect Juan. Girl, have you...
Be serious, right?
So, Robin's like, yeah, girl, I got some tea. I know I'm not supposed to bring this up.
But...
Aneka basically told me that, Wendy's mom put him, have her put her names to shrines. Why did Giselle say, like a hex, a voodoo? I said, so this seemed producer plan. Because when Aneka told Robin talked about, oh, voodoo? Aneka said hex, Robin said voodoo. Now Giselle talk about a hex, a voodoo? Girl. Now voodoo, cool. I mean, I feel like that's more common than hex. Right? So I'm just like, Lord, here we go. I don't, like I said, like playing with stuff like this, even Giselle's like, look, I don't do too much of this. I don't play with stuff like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm staying out of it, right? And when Giselle's staying out of it, you know there's a problem. So we see Candace, you know, she's basically hosting her mother at her home. They basically talk about, you know, first of all, the ups and downs, how they're in a good spot now. And the fact that, you know, Candace is shoveling out all this money for her tour. And she's just like, girl, I'm just putting out all this money, this and the third. Like, what? I'm just trying to stay afloat and just try to progress my career, right? They go outside and they're having a charcuterie board. They're having wine. And, you know, they start talking about Robin. Her mom's like, Candace, how are you with Robin? Now that was my mother, and my mom already knows the severity of the situation because me, my mom, my sister, that's the core. That's the core, right? I tell them damn near everything. So I'll probably look at my mama crazy, like, girl, don't do it for the cameras because you know I don't fool with her. She came from my neck. So for you to sit up here like, oh, you need to give her grace, have a conversation. I can have a conversation with her, but you do not determine or tell me how I should feel about Miss Mama's. Like, no, Robin really, the thing about Robin is the fact that she tried to hold Candace accountable and her husband accountable. But now that is Robin's time. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can talk about it, but I don't care. You can't play both sides, Robin. Either we're gonna hold everybody accountable and we're gonna ask the questions, or we're just gonna not care, right? Candace's like, I'm gonna have to see Robin because we're going to the pickleball game, so we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, like, if she speaks, she speaks. If she don't, she don't. It is what it was, right? We finally at the pickleball, and we see Karen Huger. We see her husband. They're over here in the pickle green. They got all of the rackets. They are over here sporty. You know, Karen looks good for it to be 60, right? Or I should say triple 20. So, you know, they have food. They're like, I feel like they have food. They have pickles. You have everything. Everybody starts showing up one by one. You know, she started getting the girls like practicing try to get the girls warmed up with the coaches, right? So for me, Karen, she gives everybody a disclaimer like, look, if whatever I do, I'm trying to facilitate the conversation. I'm not, if anything pops off, don't blame me, right? So she puts, the teams are Wendy, Mia, Nneka, Karen, Ashley, Giselle, Candace. And the thing about it is, like, you could tell that people they don't like each other. That's just what it was. They don't like each other. And Robin was somewhere, right? Robin basically bust through the scene. You know, they over here had like the producers that were here had everything that all the women said, like, oh, she's a whore, she's a slut, she's bad built, she's built like a linebacker. Man, over here her husband knee deep is the pussy.
And it's a lie. It just looks bad. I don't care.
Like, there's so much they were saying, right? I'm just like, damn, they really coming at them. And you know, they walk in and everybody's like, Juan Dixon's in the room.
I'm so happy Juan Dixon's here.
Like, Juan, like, the thing about it is Juan showing up because he ain't got no job. What is he gonna be doing? Like Mia said, like, sit on the couch or come to pickleball. Bring your ass to pickleball, right? So, you know, Giselle doesn't speak to Candace. Candace doesn't speak to Ashley or Giselle or Robin. Robin does not speak to Candace. And Robin's like, girl, why would I speak to Candace? So the last one to arrive was Nneka. She comes in, she hugs everyone, she gives a kiss to all the girls on the left side. Then she comes over, hugs Mia, and then when she sees Wendy, she's just like,
what's up?
I'm like, ooh. And Wendy's like, so you can already tell there's already some weird energy going on. So they're playing pickleball, they're having, like, you know, a good time, they're sitting, hitting the rackets, you know, playing. You know, they go sit down and Karen's like, okay, let's all sit down, let's talk, right? So Karen's like, thank you all for coming. I appreciate everyone. You know, I'm not really in a good place with Robin, but you know, it is what it is. We're making strides. Robin's like, why is she bringing up my name? Like, what's going on? Like, why bringing me up? And I was like, Robin, we know why she bringing you up. We know. So Juan, he's over here just like, man, I ain't got the time. He gets up, and then Ike gets up with him too, because they're like, I ain't got time for this woman drama, da 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 da. Cool, whatever. I feel like Juan felt like, you know, people was about to aim the gun at him, but he was just like, you know what, cool. So, you know, Nneka basically brings up to Ashley, I remember you relayed the message wrong to someone. What happened there?
Wrong thing, and I appreciate that. Because I was wrong, what I said. So are the two of you good then?
She's like, oh yeah, you know, basically I was talking to Wendy and I told her about this whole situation, but I took accountability that I made a mishap that was just misspoke, boom. So Nneka was like, oh yeah, you know, because I don't have no issue with her. Candace asked, like, okay, so are y'all good? Like, you know, are we trying to move forward? Are y'all good? So Nneka's like, I have no issue with her. I don't know her. And Wendy said the same thing at the same time, like, I don't know her. I have no issue. And Nneka's like, I mean, I just said that, so you repeated what I said?
Don't
No, her
I
have a
don't
problem
know
with her.
Like, I have a problem with her.
Oh,
Like,
did I just say that?
yeah.
So you're repeating what I'm saying.
No, I'm not repeating what you're saying. I don't know you.
I said, oh.
Okay, so she want the smoke.
Got it. So now Wendy's just like, I'm not repeating what you said. I don't know you. There's no issue. And then Necka's like, there is an issue actually because you have an issue with me. And Wendy's like, girl, how do I have an issue with you? I don't know you. She's like, no, because your cousin called my mama and my mama, blah, 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 blah. It like basically went down the rundown of how basically her mother has her name on a shrine.
And I'm aware of the phone call that your mom made to my in-law saying that she submitted my name to a shrine.
Hoocha.
Everybody's like, what? She's like, yeah, your mother put a hex on me. Your mother did voodoo, boo, boo, boo. And Wendy was like, girl, what are you even talking about? Like, you need to get your story right because you just said, I called. And she was like, no, it was your cousin. She's like, okay, well, get your story right. She said, yeah, I'm trying to get my story right.
Bitch.
So clear the up.
I'm clearing up, bitch. What you talking about?
I said, bitch. I said, what? No, don't get me wrong, because Wendy did say, get your mother story. Like, it was giving that energy like, rah, 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 right? Now, I'm just confused on how we escalated it this fast because it's not that deep, right? So then, you know, Aneka goes on like, girl, at the end of the day, you're a hater, you're hating. And Wendy's like, girl, what am I hating on? Hating on what?
Hating on what? Hating on what?
You could never, my darling. Sit down. Wendy, sit down.
Everything.
So she gets up. You see Juan like, I'm just like, ooh, girl, they really keep keying down. So she sits down and she's like, yeah,
You're hating on this. Yep, you're hating on this. She's like, girl, what is that to hate for? She said, everything. You're jealous of what? Everything.
right. I said, okay, Wendy, she definitely feeling her bad. She saw the camera. Eddie's standing back just like, yeah, right. But, you know, they basically, you know, dropped the conversation and Karen's like, how do we move forward? How, like, what's going on? And, you know, Wendy's like, you know who I want to move forward with? You know who I want to move forward with?
Mia.
I said, who? And to be honest, I was with Robin. This is class 101 deflection. Like, because I feel like Wendy felt like, damn, Robin, Giselle, a little bit of Ashley because she just slighted me. Now Nneka and Mia, 5 people in this group damn near has an issue or, you know, did something shady to me. I need to pivot and figure something out. So I feel like Wendy thought that out of everyone, well, really the 4 that she getting into it with, Mia's the easiest one to crack. So she was just like, Mia, let's go talk. Let's go talk. So when they get up and talk, they're just like, she's like, look, Mia, I'm gonna try to move forward with you. What's going on? Mia was like, I mean, at the end of the day, you call me slow, you call me dumb. She's like, girl, but you threw a drink at me. She said, but we talked about that. We should be over it. She was like, it is what it is. I just want to move forward with you and touch base. Cool. So we think everything is cool. Everything died down. All of a freaking sudden, you know, Aneka's talking to Ashley and Giselle like, yeah, you know, Eddie unfollowed Ike from Facebook, and that's just crazy because obviously they know each other, and you're just trying to just check your bases, right? Because, you know, Wendy wears the pants and the skirts in a relationship. So now Ashley or Mia goes to Wendy and just like, yeah, you know, so Eddie unfollowed Ike from Facebook. That's weird. And Eddie's like, what? I don't know. This is the first time I met this man. So Eddie walks over to Juan, but Juan's sitting beside Ike. So now they're over here talking. He's just like, yeah, you know, the conversation get brought up. I think it was by Mia, like, oh, Eddie unfollowed Ike from Facebook, and Eddie was like, yeah, I don't know. You're the first time I met you. And Ike is just like, to Aneka, like, let me talk. He was like, is this the first time I was meeting? Do you know me? And it was like, this is the first time I met you. He was like, no, say it with your chest. Do you know me? I said, no, this is getting real like hostile at this point. I'm just like, I don't want anything to pop off, right? So they going back and forth, and then like when he said something, and then Wendy looked at him like, I think he was like, say it with your chest. And Wendy was like, what? And then Aneka's like, let the man talk, get out of it, let the man talk. To be honest, Wendy was standing in the same spot. She just looked at him like he was crazy because that was a very pointed response. So, you know, everybody started laughing because it's like, it's Facebook. It's not that deep. It's never going to be that deep, right? So, before everything can get more hostile, Juan and Robin's in the back playing pickleball, and the ball hit the gate. The food fall on the ground. There's a fire. Candace talking about the demons coming to get her. It's just too much going on at this moment, and I'm just like, what really is going on? Because I am spinning. It's too much. Fire, voodoo. And that's where the episode ended. It ended with, you know, no resolution, and it's not going to be. Because I feel like once you attack someone's mother, because at the end she was like, your mother is a witch. That's too close to bitch for me. So just like me, if I was letting me and Aneka, I'm sorry, ties are severed, right? But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really asking for. Now I got to go.